Aloha, and welcome to another The Clouds Are Upside Down podcast. That sobriquet, that's title, is allowing us to look at the world through fresh eyes. And today we're blessed to have Steve Day, a recently retired executive who worked for both OEM manufacturers as well as dealers in executive positions and has had a lifetime of experience that I'd like to just lean on. So, Mr. Day, it is good to see you from Alabama. Welcome.
Thank you. Good to see you, Ron.
So, what year did you start in this industry?
1978.
And prior to that, you were in the Navy as one stint.
Yes,
What
sir.
else did you do prior to to coming into the industry?
I came into the industry straight from college, out of college, then went into the Navy, and then came into our business.
And where did you start? What was your entry job?
It was about as low as you can get. I actually started in a equipment inventory control position with Komatsu, kind of handling dealer orders and actually going out and counting how many machines there were and how many blades there were. It was certainly not a career that I was thinking was going to be where I would end up.
And what year did you retire officially?
2020. Never retired during a pandemic.
So 42 years in the industry. Was it split equally between the OEM, the manufacturer, and the dealer, or how was it split?
The first 25 was with a manufacturer, and then with a dealer.
So from that background, we have seen over the last 20 years a remarkable consolidation of dealers. And let me use my typical example. In Canada, when I started in '69, there were 10 dealers. Today, there's 2. Why do you think that's happening, Steve?
Well, first of all, our business is very capital intensive. And years ago, you could kind of get into it pretty cheap. You can't do that anymore. People intensive as far as training is concerned. And dealers are kind of a pain in the butt for manufacturers, and manufacturers are kind of a pain for dealers. And when I say that, being able to focus on a program, or being able to focus on technology, or being able to focus on an area of development that a manufacturer wants to see happen within their distributor network. If you can convince 8 guys to do what you want to do instead of trying to convince, that's easier. And also the infrastructure required to pull those things off is easier if you have to do it with a smaller number of bigger dealers. And the same thing goes, with how many accounts you're going to have if you're a dealer. In the old days, somebody might have 40 or 50 accounts. Manufacturers take up a lot of your time. And so, so it's the combination of being able to move faster with fewer dealers and being able to have access to greater capital with bigger dealers. It just makes a lot of sense for both sides to be moving in that direction. And you got to grow.